Hi everyone. I think most of us are familiar with the type of kosher birds that are available by what's available in the meat section of our kosher supermarket. This week's Parasha of Shemini lists all the birds which are treif, one by one, giving each one a name. One of the names is so intriguing and has a message that I think is particularly relevant. The bird that I'm talking about is the stork, which the Torah calls chasidah. Now the name chasidah derives from the same root word as chesed, compassion. Now isn't it odd that a bird that has as part of its name compassion would be designated as treif? Wouldn't you think that that's a bird that ought to be kosher, fit for consumption, not treif for consumption? Rashi tells us why that bird was named chasidah and explains because that bird shares its food with members of its own species, and that's considered to be an act of compassion. Yet why would that be therefore treif? The Chidushei Arim, the first Rebbe of the Gerah dynasty, says the answer to that question lies in the words of Rashi himself. It shares its food with members of its own species. If your chesed, if your compassion only reaches as far as those who are like you, part of your immediate circle, if that's what you think chesed is, that's a treif chesed. Because the true Torah compassion is for us to reach beyond our circle, maybe even beyond our comfort zone. And that's what Hashem wants us to do. Push beyond that. If our chesed only reaches that small inner circle, there's something about it which is reductionary, which is minimalistic. And that's not the Torah's idea of chesed, which ought to be an expansion of our hearts and of our concern for others. It's a Torah thought. It only takes a moment. Shabbat shalom, everyone.